Hey guys, so yeah, if you want to ask me questions, feel free. Let me know what you want to know about me or how I do my reviews or editing and things like that. So yeah, let's see, got that, mute, retouch. Oh, create a highlight. Okay, cool. So it's morning here for me. I don't know what time it is where you guys are once you connect and view. If it's morning by you. So I'm just doing some busy, yeah, okay. Hello, hello. I'm going to put up a question now and see if you guys do this. So let's do that. Put that as large. Yeah, done. Okay, so that's up there. If anyone wants to vote on that. What new products do you have to review coming up on your channel? Hello, Game Dev Journey. I have got a cool camera which is sort of set up out of the screen. Hold on. I've got this coming up. So yeah, so this is very cool. This camera, it's 4K. It's a streaming one, and they actually have wireless ones as well, which I see. And you can set up multiple ones, and they work in tandem with one another, and they do autofocus, auto zooming. So when I put on the auto focus, it automatically zooms in on my face when I was testing it, and it's on that, which was quite cool. And if you do panoramic, then it goes out, and it's got 40 times zoom as well, which is really clear. So I've got that, which is going to be coming up. So that's another one, and it comes with a remote as well, which is pretty cool. So that's there. Alex McMahon, no, I don't have a great morning. London is being invaded. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, it is. That camera is very cool. I was, like I say, I was testing it last night, and it's actually quite. It's not heavy, but it's got a good weight to it, so you can feel its quality. You know when something's built well. It feels solid. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. If I switch the camera around, let's see if we can see it quickly. So that's it up there. on the tripod. So yeah, but it's yeah, I'm liking it. It's very cool. So people don't have to have coffee in the morning. That's interesting. So is everyone on their way to work now? So you don't have to have coffee in the morning. Yeah, I don't have to have coffee in the morning. I like tea. Coffee's nice to have, but I don't have to have it. So I guess all the movies and stuff, they always have to have their coffee before they go out and that. Especially the American shows. There's always a massive breakfast that's been made. I don't know if you guys agree, but they have these massive breakfasts with bacon and everything and pancakes and all that kind of stuff, and then they take one sip of their orange juice or whatever, have a bite of something, and then they leave, and then there's this huge breakfast on the table. I always find that weird. So who's at work now, or are you traveling to work? Let's see if I can change this. Okay. So okay, I see how that works. So I can drag that down and then it will remove it from there. So still 67 don't have to have a coffee in the morning. 67%. That's interesting. So the movies deceive us. Yeah. I wonder what to ask next. Let me drag that one off. Send me some questions to put up as a poll. What do you think I should ask for people to answer on here? So 70%. Wow, okay. And ironically, I actually have a coffee here instead of my tea. I do enjoy a nice coffee now and then. So let me drag that off and say let's do another poll. Who wants to see my play games on what do you want to see? Yeah, let me do that. So let's put do you want to see my PC edit? Play games on. So that's a yes, that's a no, and that's a okay. So that's done. Let's put that live. So let's see how this goes. Oh, I'll move that over. Okay, so we'll see that. So now I've got some stuff here to do for some videos, which I've just got to see. I'm having an issue with an app for a product, and for some reason it seems to be opening up really big on the screen, and we can't figure out why. And I've been emailing the brand as well, and they've sent it to their technical team, and they're trying to work it out as well, but they just can't seem to figure it out. So the two screens all have the scaling ratio set separately. Maybe you could try unchecking both DPIs, but none of them have that. And we're opening them to see what happens. So I've unchecked both, I've checked both, play, apply, run the app. So now the app, no, it's still massive. I don't know why this is doing it. This is so strange. I've never really had an issue like that before, where the setting makes the app open up really big for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. No, I'm going to have to reply and tell them this isn't doing its thing. Combinations work. Okay, so that's there. So I'll send that off and see. And then get pair. Okay, cool. So that's another video that will be coming out soon. It's a a car screen. I'm sure you guys have seen them. You can get the box. So it is this here. So this is an 11.4 inch screen that you can put in your car, so you don't have to, it's for older cars as well, but it plugs into your cigarette lighter, and basically you can run Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever. If you're using an Android or an Apple phone, you can use this, and you can play, if your phone can handle the hotspot as well as the Bluetooth connection to the device, then you can actually play a video here and then watch your maps here. So you can have directions there, you can play Spotify or other music on there. There's an SD card holder as well, so you can watch videos that are on the SD cards. And yeah, you can play videos off that. You can do YouTube, Netflix, You can install different apps, so it connects to your phone, and then it uses those basically for that. So yeah, that's quite a cool one. That I'm got reviewing now. And then I did just review this as well, which I thought was pretty cool. So that is a SnapCam power bank. So it basically plugs onto the front of your phone. So you can see that's what it looks like inside. Ooh. So that's it there, and it basically makes your phone look like a camera. So it's, the handle here has got the battery built inside. It's really cool, and it snaps on, so it charges with wireless connectivity, and it just makes your phone look like an SLR camera. So I'll take it out and show you, and you can have a look and see. So that's it there. So that's it there. It's actually really cool, and it's not that heavy. It comes with a MagSafe connection over here, so they give you that as well in here. So you can have that on the back of your phone, and then it snaps on, and then you've got the power button there, which switches it on, and then the button over here, which will then allow your phone to take pictures. So that's, yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like it, and it's, yeah, it's a battery bank as well. So that worked quite nicely. I do like this one. Very cool. Very cool. So that's that product, and I've got the video on that one that's live now, so that's available to watch. And I guess the other thing which was also a cool product was the lightsaber. So I've done the lightsaber, which is over here. So here's the lightsaber here. So this is from Damien Lightsaber. So that's there. Well, that's cool. This is a 93 centimeter shaft thing, so this is really long, and then when you hit, it does matter. Well, it's got to be quite a strike, so it hits and does that, so that's cool. And you can do color changes, and then there's movements here. Aras, hello, good morning. So yeah, so this was a cool one to review, and you can see as you move it. And then you've got the button here, which does things, and then if you hit as well, it does the strike. And you can do a drag. I don't know if it will do it, but yeah, there. So I'm dragging it on the floor, and then it does the drag sound. So yeah, so this is very cool. Rumana Begum, hello, hello, hello. So yeah, so these are some of the products that I've reviewed, or are coming up to be reviewed. So this one's cool. So I've done the review on this one. There's a YouTube short and a long form video as well if you want to check it out. But yeah, this was fun. This is very cool. It's quite heavy as well. Do that message there. So I'll put this one. If I put that there, can you see that here, there? So if I leave that there, it's doing its. Oh well, if I hide there, you can't do it. Is it showed in the battery, or is it showed in the battery, or what? What are you asking, Aris? Is it showed in the battery? What showed in the battery? Yeah, just let me know what. what that's there. I wonder where I could put that where you could see it. So I could hang it from the roof here. This lightsaber hanging here. I do have clips in the roof which I use for the VR, so that could potentially hang here. So cool. That's so cool. What's the time? 8:20. Okay. So that's Charlie barking in the background because someone's walking past the house now. Okay, I just got an email from one of the brands. So I'm going to schedule a video for them. I'm just making sure that it's not going to conflict with another video, so that's fine. So I can post that one, so that's cool. So I can upload a video now. So if I upload, we go to content, so I'm in the channel now, so that's that one, so that's this one, so that one's going out on the 3rd, 5th, so I could do the 7th for the schedule, so that's 2 days, 7th, roughly 3 o'clock, so I do 3 o'clock, set it as London, so that's that one for the 7th, so that's ready to go, and then I'm going to do another one, so that would be the, where's the unlisted, so that's that one, so that one's going to go on the 7th, so that will be the 7th as well, time zone, choose London, done, save, okay, so that's there, so have I got 2 shorts, 5, 3, okay, so that went live, and then that video went live, that's fine, so I just need to log in here and make sure that works there. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, so that's there. Couldn't get too many votes on that one, so let me drag that one. So what, yeah, okay. Well, let me know what you guys want me to talk about or whatever. Ask me in the chat below. Ask me in the chat and I'll you know, let you know what
high volume.
Oh, that's a bit loud, but yeah. I wonder if I hold it, yeah. It's different. So now that's changed to a different setting for this. So now that's a different color. You can hear the sounds of it. And then if you hit it, it's going to be a, yeah, there. got to be quite a strike to do it. This is quite loud, this one. Can block it because the speakers are at the bottom. These are quite cool. That's very cool, this. Oh wow. That's loud. Let me see, can I do that? Okay, where do I put the, what's that? So that's the, touch, hide, long video, mute, flip. Okay. Let me just do this for now. So there's my PC. I'm coming back now. Okay, so that's back, that's there, that's been sent off. I've scheduled another video now, so that should be coming out soon. And then I'm testing another product, which is also very cool. Does anyone use a sort of like a universal remote, you know, for controlling your TV and your amp and all those kind of things, you know, because that's something I've been testing out now, which I've got a video coming out on soon. So that's over there, and this basically is a universal remote, and it uses Bluetooth, it uses infrared. It's got a little base station which it connects to, and it says it can connect to 500,000 devices. Well, that's what's on their database that you can plug into and tap into and connect to. Now I've been testing it out. So there's the remote, and it's actually really cool because you move to devices, and what I've done is I've got a fan in the room here which uses a infrared remote. So basically it's got this kind of remote here, and then I've just duplicated that on the screen there for study fan. It's got a roller over here so you can move up and down with the menu there, and then when you click on that it goes to the fan, and you can go across to that, and it's got all the options that. So if I press one of those buttons there which I've duplicated from this one, I can control the fan in the room, and then I can control the TV, I can control the amplifier downstairs. It basically picks up, you can teach it virtually anything. It's actually really powerful, this thing. So the last thing I need to test on it is activities. So you can do a command and then it will run a sequence of steps to do it. So I need to set that up, and then I'm basically finishing testing that one, and then I can edit the video and have that review ready to go up. But so far this thing is very cool. I do like that. I do like that product. I like a lot of these gadgets. I love gadgets and stuff, and you know, if it makes your life easier or just is something cool, then you know, I enjoy stuff like that. So I do try and review those things. And then I've got some, I'm actually going to water my plants now. So I've got some carnivorous plants here. I don't know if you can see them. There's a whole bunch of stuff at the back. So I've got some nice green water to give them. This is rainwater, so I don't give them tap water because that can affect the way they grow. So this is all rainwater that I collect, and then I do that. So I fill them up every few days. In summer they usually need more water because obviously it's hotter then. But I don't have them in clay pots or anything because that can affect their roots. So I don't want to put them in those. So that can cause them to die because the minerals and that attach themselves to the roots and stuff. So yeah, no, I do enjoy them. I used to have 16 different carnivorous plants, and then I had to get rid of some because they were growing so big in this room that they went across the roof and all over the place. So I had to sadly get rid of some. But no, I do like those, and they're good fun when there's lots of flowers or whatever around. It does catch them. So yeah, so let me know. I'm going to be going off soon because the dogs are going to go crazy soon, barking and that, which will affect the sound. But yeah, I've got some videos scheduled to come out soon. Some cool products. One is a trail camera. One that's just gone live now is an AI toothbrush. That's really cool. I like that one. And then I've got a car screen coming out. That's cool. I've just released another video as well, which is called Superbox. It's a streaming box that you can run thousands of apps on, and channels and things like that. So that's very cool. So check that one out. I've done the lightsaber one. That was fun. I've got another projector that I've got to review. So that's over here. So that's the next one that I've got to do. So I've got to review that at some point. And that comes with a bag. So that's very cool. I do like that. And then what else is there? That remote, yeah, that camera. That camera is nice. I do like the camera. The quality of this camera is so good up there. The thing is, you can use it with OBS. I want to see how that works with the streaming on that, because and it's got 40 times zoom. It is so clear. And it does auto focusing and everything. And then what it does is it comes with the remote, so you can shift left and right with it. but it doesn't actually move the camera. It uses the software to, it does like a quick zoom in, and then it sort of pans and tilts on that picture from there. And yeah, it's a really nice camera. It's a very good camera, that one. But I've got to get started on some stuff now, so I'm going to have to end this live soon. I just want to thank everyone who joined, everyone who asked a few questions and stuff, people who took part in the poll, thank you. And you know, I'll go live again at some point. I'll try and put more notice on there and schedule it, so if people want to join again and ask me questions or whatever, I'm happy to do that. But I will be signing off soon, so thanks to everyone, and I will see you next time. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cheers guys, bye.